Welcome to the online English class. As usual, I am Mahmoud Hassan, lecturer in English, Rani Bhavani Government Women's College, Natur, and you will get me through these contacts. This is my cell number and you can email me by the number I have shown here in this slide. Our today's learning outcome or topic of discussion is let alone and as if or as though. This is basically the question number 3 in intermediate level in second paper of English, and this is actually the special uses of words or phrase we will discuss today. Let alone and as if or as though. Stay connected with us. Let alone. Actually, let alone is used after a statement, usually a negative one. So, let alone is used in a statement and usually a negative statement, negative one, to indicate that the statement is even more true of the person, thing or situation that you are going to mention next. Let alone is used to emphasize that something is more impossible than another thing. So, let alone is a conjunction, undoubtedly. Let alone is used in a statement, and that is statement is a negative statement, and what will be stated in the next time, it is more impossible, more complex than the previous one. I think this example stated below will make you clear. He doesn't know the name of the book, let alone its content. He doesn't know the name of the book, let alone its content. She can't buy an ordinary dress, let alone a gorgeous one. He can't write his mother language, let alone a foreign language. He can't walk 1 kilometer, let alone 10 kilometers. It is incredible that the 12-year-old managed to even reach the pedals, let alone drive the car. So, in case of negative statements, all these are negative statements. In case of negative statements, we use let alone, and what is written in the first section, the second section will be more impossible. He doesn't know the name of the book, the student, or he does not know the name of the book, and it is quite impossible for him to know its content. Let alone means so. In the second statement, he can't buy an ordinary dress. She can't buy an ordinary dress. It is impossible for her to buy ordinary dress, let alone a gorgeous one. It is quite impossible for her part to buy gorgeous one. It is more impossible to buy gorgeous one because he can't buy an ordinary dress. He can't write the mother language. So the person can't even write mother language. So it is more complex, more impossible for him to write in foreign language. Let alone is a special word, it's a conjunction, and we use it in a negative statements. And what is coming next? after let alone, this is more complex, more impossible than the previous one. I think you have understood this. Now we will discuss as if or as though. As if and as though are conjunctions. We use as if and as though to make comparison, to make similarities, dissimilarities, comparison. In case of comparison, we use as if or as though. They have a similar meaning. So as if and as though are replaceable. Where we can use as if, in the same place we can use as though too. This as if and as though are replaceable. They have similar meaning. We use as if and as though to talk about an imaginary situation. To talk about imaginary situation or a situation that may not be true but that is likely or possible. As if is more common than as though. So, for imaginary situation we use it, and we use it for comparison. And these as if, this as if and as though are conjunctions, and we normally use as if more than as though. Both as if and as though are replaceable. Here are two examples. It looks as if they have had a shock. It looks as though you have not met before. Here we are discussing as if or as though from structural point of view. We use in, if we know the structures of as if or as though, it will be more easier. It will be easier for us to write correct sentences. So first, the structure number 1. Present indefinite plus as if as though plus present indefinite or present perfect. So we use present indefinite, then as if or as though. Then we can either use present indefinite or present perfect. He looks as if he knows the answer. He looks, this is the present indefinite sentence, and as if he knows the answer. This is also present indefinite. He seems as though he hasn't slept for days. He seems, present indefinite, as though we have used, then he hasn't slept for days. This is present perfect one. Structure 2. In case of present indefinite, as if or as though, past indefinite or past perfect. We can use as if or as though in this structure 2. He speaks as if he knew everything. He speaks as if he knew everything. Present indefinite, as if, past indefinite. He speaks as if or as though he had known the answer. Structure number 3, as if, as though. Here in this structure, in the first case, past indefinite, as if, as though, past perfect. If we use past indefinite in the very first statement before as if or as though, then we will use past perfect normally. We can also use past indefinite. Normally we use this. He behaved such a way as if he had done the work. He behaved such a way as if he had done the work. Structure number 4. Any tense as if, as though, plus subject, plus to be, and in this case we will use were. In all tenses we will use were. He ordered me as if I were his servant. She orders Runa as though she were her servant. So in the first example we have used present past indefinite, and in the second example we have used present indefinite, but in both cases we have used were as to be verb. She were, I were. So in case of all tenses, if we need to use to be verb, we will use were. So if we understand these structures, it is easier for us to write correct and appropriate sentences. And these were our discussion today. Thank you for your watching. I'll expect you to be at home. Thank you very, very much. In our next class, we will continue our question number 3, second paper, special uses of words or phrases. Thank you very, very much.